Today I'm going to be showing you 10 smokes you haven't seen before and that you need to start using in your games. We'll go through some of the maps today and I'll show you smokes for each of them that you could use in your pugs and in your team games. So first, starting on everybody's favorite map, Train, I'm going to be showing you guys the smoke I call the Ime smoke from Navi. This is who I first saw him do it. So you're going to line up here on this pillar and you see this little gap right here. You're going to aim there and you're going to run once you hit this line. So if we go back here, aim there, run till we hit that line, we're going to see it bank off of A and go into Ivy. So it's a little bit of an Ivy split smoke to help your teammates get back here into back lanes. And you may be asking, like, why don't you just throw this where it banks in that corner, and you can kind of do the same thing. When you're doing this, throwing that smoke, you're going to get shot in the head. You might get away with it a couple of times, but there's a good chance where an Ivy player is jiggling and boom, you're dead. The other smoke I'll be showing, I saw in a demo from Team Falcons. You're going to get in front of this pillar to give you a little bit of reference. You're going to look in the sky and you're going to get your -1 marker on this post and do a jump throw. And this is going to be a front bomb train smoke. As it lands on the island or on the bomb train, it helps out a lot for your teammates when they're splitting up pop dog. This is like a very common pistol strat. So on Anubis, if you get the furthest right spawn, you can use a instant rug smoke where you look at these gap of flowers, you look on the right side of it, and you do a W tap jump throw. Lands in rugs, blocks any A main defaulters from just sitting up here. Along with that, you can have your team smoke off T-stairs, and your team can look to crunch it to canals. Another smoke you can use on Anubis on the CT side to gain map control is it's called the G2 smoke. You're going to get stuck in this corner, look at this little indentation in the wall, and do a jump throw. It's called the G2 smoke. It helps your team take control of B main early round, or even mid round, so it isolates the fights for you. A smoke on Anubis that you can use for the T side is you get stuck in this corner. You can use this on a fake particularly. You're going to look at this little X in the crane, do a jump throw. So you can see it all flies away all into B. And that's going to be a street smoke all the way from back canals. So you can use this as a fake, or you can use it as part of your execute. Let's say the A main default are still over there. Alright guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to like, drop a comment, subscribe. I'm trying to make more of this content, so let me know if you're enjoying it. So this next smoke, you can jump into Mexico. Normally this top mid is going to be smoked off, so you should be safe. You're going to look here, go slightly down, and do a jump throw. That is the most insane apps pop smoke you have ever seen. This is very precise. If you guys come in here, this is how it looks as a terrorist. You can lurk all the way out here. A CT is going to have to be looking both ways, but that's the biggest smoke you will probably ever see for an apps pop. Now Mirage, this will be probably one of the most simpler smokes. So you can get in this corner, same one that you would throw the normal connector on or smoke from if you smoke it from here. But you look at this black dot and you do a W tap jump throw, and that is going to be another way to be able to smoke off window. Most teams, the team I saw that doing this was M80, and they would use it more if like they wanted to mid-round take mid, or they were rotating to one of the other sites and they didn't want to give info that like mid was clear. So yeah, definitely start using that in your games. So now onto our last map of Ancient. There's some very important instant smokes on the CT side, and I'm not talking about the elbow smokes. I'm talking about the B-door smokes. So if you look here from the second spawn, live it off this ledge, and you run and release. When you hit this line, you can get a B-door smoke. Very important to use this when trying to take B lane in the early rounds. You can also use this first spawn to throw the same exact smoke. If you look here at the top of the plant, take 1 or 2 steps. This is a run throw. It's going to drop in there, but I will say the second spawn is way more consistent. So now I want to run through some of the instant red room smokes on this map. I feel like at my pugs, not enough people know these, as there's 1, 2, 3 spawns you can all throw them from. And they're all pretty easy to remember because you can all reference leaves in them. So here on this first spawn, on the most right, you can look at the top of this and do a W tap jump throw all these will be W taps. And that would be a red room smoke for you. At the most forward right spawn, you can look here at this leaf specifically, and look at the tip of it, and do a W tap jump throw, and that would be a red room smoke from that spawn. If you go to the back left spawn, you can look at the top of this little tree, specifically right here, sit at the very top of it, and do a W tap jump throw, and that's going to be another red room smoke. So 3 completely instant red room smokes that are very easy to reference using leaves. So if you were a higher elo player, you might have already known about all these instant smokes, but you might not know about this one that you can throw from this spawn. So this one, if you go down here, you crouch, you look in just like the very generic middle of this leaf and do a crouching jump throw, that is going to be a instant cat and owl smoke. If you're wondering why this is used, it's so that these guys can't jump up and look into MB lane and see what's going on. A little bit harder for them to clear B lane. Even if you're going A, it's good to use because it's going to delay them clearing B lane and knowing that you're going A. So anyways guys, appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope you learned something. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.